Welcome back to Grammar Grade 10. This is Unit 2, Lesson 13, and we're stepping up from single words to whole sentences. Every sentence you have ever read is built from two basic parts, and today we're going to find them fast and find them reliably. By the end, you'll have a three-step method that works on almost any sentence you meet. Let's get into it. Before we can do anything clever with sentences, we have to see the two pieces every sentence is built from. Every sentence has a subject and a predicate. The subject is who or what the sentence is about. The predicate is what the subject does, or what the subject is. Look at the tiniest sentence I can write. Clocks tick. Clocks is the subject. That's the thing we're talking about. Tick is the predicate. That's what the clocks do. Two halves, and together they make one complete thought. Once you can split a sentence into those two parts, the rest of this unit opens right up. Let's zoom in on the subject half. A subject can run several words long, but inside it, exactly one word is doing the real work. That word is the simple subject, the main noun or pronoun that tells what the sentence is about. Here's a subject, the tall stone lighthouse. Now, strip away the little describing words, the, tall, stone, and ask what is left standing. Lighthouse. That one noun is the simple subject. So the simple subject is never the whole phrase. It's just the head word, the single noun or pronoun that everything else is decorating. Now the other half. The predicate has a head word too, and we call it the simple predicate, the verb, or the whole verb phrase that tells us what the subject does or is. Take this sentence. My cousin has been studying Spanish. What's the verb? It is not just studying. Back in our lesson on verb phrases, we learned that the helping verbs belong to the verb. Words like has, been, will, was, do, and have. So you take the entire phrase, all three words, has been studying. That whole phrase is the simple predicate. Never leave the helpers behind. Here is the method I want you to run every single time, and the order matters. Step 1. Find the verb first. Verbs are the easiest thing on the page to spot. They're the action word, or the being word. Step 2. Once you're holding the verb, ask who or what right before it. Say it out loud as a question. Who or what guards? Step 3. Whatever answers that question is your simple subject. Lighthouse guards. So lighthouse is the simple subject. Verb first, subject second. Work in that order and you will almost never miss. Let's run that method on a real sentence. The tall stone lighthouse guards the rocky harbor. Step 1. Find the verb. Scanning across the line, I hit guards. That's the action word, so guards is our simple predicate, and everything after it is just telling us where. Step 2. Ask who or what before that verb. Who or what guards? The lighthouse guards. Step 3. Lighthouse is the simple subject. And notice what we let go of along the way. The, tall, and stone. Those words describe the lighthouse, but they are not the lighthouse. One sentence, two headwords, and the whole thing stands up. Now, a trap that catches a lot of people, and it links straight back to our lesson on prepositional phrases. Look at this. The boxes of old photographs sit in the attic. Find the verb first. Sit. Now ask, who or what sits? Be careful here. The word sitting right in front of the verb is photographs, and it is very tempting to grab it. But photographs lives inside a prepositional phrase, of old photographs. And here is the rule to hold on to. The simple subject is never inside a prepositional phrase. So cross that phrase out. Cross out "in the attic" too, and read what remains. The boxes sit. Boxes is the simple subject. Before you hunt, cross out the prepositional phrases. 2 quick variations before we practice. First, the simple subject doesn't have to be a noun. A pronoun can do the job. I write poetry on rainy afternoons. Find the verb, write. Who or what writes? I do. So the simple subject is just that one small word, I. Second, the verb doesn't have to be an action. The exam was difficult. Was doesn't do anything. It simply links the exam to the word difficult. But it is still the verb of the sentence, so was is the simple predicate. Action or being, the verb is still the verb. In this first set, I'll give you a sentence, and you find the simple subject. Remember the method. Find the verb, then ask who or what before it. Pause the video and choose before I reveal each answer. Our neighbor's old truck rattles down the lane. Find the verb first, rattles. Now ask who or what rattles. Not the neighbor, the truck does. Our, neighbors, and old are all just modifiers. The simple subject is truck. A basket of ripe peaches sits on the counter. The verb is sits. Who or what sits? Careful, peaches is right before the verb, but peaches lives inside the prepositional phrase of ripe peaches, so it cannot be the subject. Cross that phrase out and you get a basket sits. The simple subject is basket. The runners from our school have been training since dawn. The verb phrase is have been training. Who or what has been training? From our school is a prepositional phrase, so school is out. The simple subject is runners. Now flip it around. In this set, I want the simple predicate, the verb, or the whole verb phrase, with every helper included and nothing extra. Pause and try each one before I answer. Marcus will announce the winners tomorrow. It's tempting to grab announce on its own, but will is a helping verb, and helpers belong to the verb phrase. So the simple predicate is will announce, both words together. The theater was empty on Monday. Empty feels important, but empty is a describing word, not a verb. The verb here is was, a linking verb, and a linking verb is still a verb. The simple predicate is was. My sisters have already finished their project. Watch this one closely. Have and finished go together, but already is an adverb. It tells us when, and adverbs are not part of the verb phrase. So we take have and finished and leave already behind. The simple predicate is have finished. Let's gather it all up. The simple subject is the main noun or pronoun that the sentence is about, with every modifier stripped away. Lighthouse, not the tall stone lighthouse. The simple predicate is the verb or the verb phrase that tells what the subject does or is, with every helper included. Has been studying, not just studying. And the method never changes. Find the verb, ask who or what right before it, and never reach inside a prepositional phrase for your subject. In the next lesson, we'll widen the frame and look at complete subjects and complete predicates. I'll see you there.